Honey, usually too tired is not a bad thing, okay, honey? RuPaul. I'm coming fast, so plug my gag. I feel like I like singing a lot, and I know it annoys everybody, so it's fine. It's just my thing. To stim. It's my stim. I'm feeling sex essential.
Yeah, it's Timothy Chalamet's part.
Gwyneth Paltrow is like,
that blonde lady that killed someone on the ski field. Joking, don't sue us.
Oh, no. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Hello.
And welcome to Wide Load.
This is DL News.
With me, Be Strong Enough.
And me, Depeche Load.
Our top stories tonight, honey.
Hunty.
The World Health Organization has issued a warning over the wig flu, a new STD sweeping through the queer community.
Wig. Okay. Popper, I hardly know her. Popper shortage threatens to extend the bottom drought into 2027. Like, we're not feeling the rush.
Honey, my Suez Canal is blocked. Fruit, floral and nut in my butt. Goop releases its spring scent.
In entertainment news, don't try me, twink. Joni Mitchell warns Troye Sivan.
Breaking news. They hit the second hole. Airport security checks expand to require deep anal cavity searches.
Fairs.
I'm booking flights.
And our final story tonight. This is queer community. Bi women's boyfriend terrorizes local gay bar.
Stupid, but also true.
Yeah. And all shout outs, all love.
It's funny because it's
to
true.
bi women, I would say. I do love them. Their boyfriends, it's really hit or miss. It's either really great or really bad. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do know what you mean, actually. And it's mostly bad.
It's mostly awful, actually.
Can I actually tell you, I actually really hate when people use like the turn of phrase like, it's either this or it's that.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, yeah, girl, like, what else was it gonna be?
Maybe like non-binary?
Wait, you just clocked a gag.
Did I clock the fears? Did I clock the fears?
I think you might have.
The
anatomy of clocking a gag.
the anatomy of a ball.
The anatomy, honey.
Of a ball. Of a ball.
Anyway. Hey.
Hey. Welcome. How are you doing?
Welcome back. Feeling fierce, feeling sickening. Look at us crossing our legs and kind of
We said we're really faggy today.
Yeah, literally.
And it's like...
I got the piss shirt on.
Yes, this is actually a
Depeche Load original.
Yeah. So your fat boyfriend loves piss. That's been the joke for years. So out of the two of the recent birthdays, I made him piss shirts.
I don't think it's a joke anymore.
But this is I just want to say this is not just an image I found. I did like edit a lot of it.
Yeah,
I pieced it all together.
You clumped together 7 images, honey.
I did, honey.
And then you had to go to Walthamstow. Didn't you?
No, I went to Leighton. I went to Leighton, and the line bites don't go to Leighton.
Oh my God! Wait,
I had to walk.
Wait, did I tell you about me liming to Walthamstow?
No.
Oh my God!
Did you lime to Walthamstow?
I think I did. Wait, no, so we were
You're not allowed to, right?
Well, this is what I fucking learned when I was almost in Walthamstow. I was like, why is my lime not working? And I looked at the app and it was like out of service area. So I had to turn around and cycle back. And
how far did you have to cycle?
I was really annoyed. We just went back to the Princess of Wales.
Oh, that's quite a way.
It was not that far. Like, we were not in Walthamstow. We were
you were just on the canal.
You know that big stretch of, is it Lea Bridge Road?
Yeah.
That goes over to Walthamstow. Anyway, and so just add that to my list of Lime bike tortures, failures, nightmares that have happened recently.
Did you hear that the Lime bike have introduced a new Lime Prime?
I did. Oh, wait. Is this an ad?
No. If your ride is under 20 minutes or under 30 minutes, it's always 170.
Yeah, I saw that on SoFares.
It's like a bus, basically. It's like the fare hopper.
Oh, yeah, that's so gag, actually. So I didn't tell you this. So
do bears get discounts on TfL because of the bear hopper? The bus bear hopper.
I think they should pay more because it uses more energy to move the bus. On the topic of limes.
Yes.
So you know how I fell off my lime the
I
other
love
day?
limes.
I love limes.
Whereas, yes, I'm actually concerned about you.
Yeah, my body is really sore. So basically,
Body keeps the score.
So basically, honey, I fell off my lime the other day. You know this already, but they don't.
I'm feigning.
No, it's okay. You know, because I
ignorance.
have another layer to the story.
Okay.
But yeah, I quite dramatically fell off my lime, which ended up, funnily enough, being a blessing in disguise because at the time I really needed to piss, like was gargling for it. And I was like, well, I'm off my lime now. I may as well just pee really quick. So then I peed and then got back on my lime and went home and it was fine.
Do you want to explain to me how you fell off? What happened?
Sure.
Just briefly, TLDR.
Okay, so basically what I often do is pull my fat boyfriend on his bike.
Poo.
I pull all the time, honey.
You poo. I think you said poo.
No, I said pull.
What I often do is pull.
I pull. I pull my fat boyfriend on his bike because he has a normal non-electric bike.
You pull him?
Yeah, so I grab his hand and while I cycle on my...
Take me by the hand when the trouble calls your name.
And the road that we were cycling on has mad speed bumps. So many. You're familiar with the road, honey.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, then I hit the speed bump and fell over. But it was, yeah. And then I had a piss, so it was fine. Now my body is really sore, actually, which is fierce and sickening. But then last night, after I left the pub, I didn't fall off, don't worry. Well, so I got food and then I got halfway home and then I was like, oh my God, I have lime credit. What the fuck? And then...
This is not even that far, being halfway from my house.
I know, it was literally a 3-minute lime, which was actually about a minute longer than it needed to be because I was cycling on that main road.
Oh, the big one?
Yeah. And I got wired earbuds recently and they caught on something and it yanked my phone out of my pocket onto the road, onto this main multi-lane road, literally fucking braked as fast as I could, threw my bike on the ground, looked around, I obviously made sure I was safe, whatever, ran back, saw my fucking phone there on the road and there was a car driving towards it and I literally was running towards the car stop, I was in the street, arm out, do not run over my fucking phone.
Do not come.
Do not come.
Do not come.
And my phone has been run over twice.
But did it actually get run over?
No, thankfully they changed lanes and I got it and it was fine. I got back on my lime and it was fine.
Wait, is this the phone you have now? Did the same phone get run over?
Oh no, I've had 2 separate phones run over before.
Yes. I see the common denominator there.
And do you know, actually, the last time I had it run over was, do you know those beer bikes? It's there's 8 people, 10, 12 people on it.
Bear bikes?
Honey.
Woof.
It's a penny farthing. I feel like a beer would ride a penny farthing.
No, it's too top heavy.
They couldn't get up there though. They would just fall over.
The center of mass would be too high.
Well, girl, apparently they can't ride a lime either, so what now?
It's the amount of times I've fallen off a lime bike. I actually haven't done it in a while. Oh no. The last time I fell off a lime bike was on the way to a hookup.
Yeah.
It was literally about 1 street away. And the brakes were fucked. But I didn't really know that at the time because it was really early in the morning, so there's no cars. And then when I finally actually properly braked, because there was a car coming, the brakes were and I just completely fell off, gashed my knee. But I was I'm literally 1 minute away from the hookup's house. Do I go to the house? And I stood on the street for a couple of minutes, do I turn up to his house with a bloody knee and a graze? And then hey,
have you got a first aid kit?
It's 5 a.m. and I'm hey. Well, and I did. AIDS. Wait, anyway.
You shut up and you're I got a gash. I got another gash.
If you turned up to hook up and said that, I think people would be excited.
Oh yeah, honey.
Yeah,
The third hole.
No, but so I did actually genuinely end up going, and then
did he look after you?
I didn't tell him before, so because I was literally a minute away, and I was I opened the door and I was so I've cut my leg, and then so the first thing we do is he puts me in the shower and showers off my leg.
Oh.
And then he like bandages it up and he's like, this is not my house. I'm like dog sitting. So like try not to get any blood on the sheets. So I don't know. It was a lot. I'm like, I feel crazy. I haven't taken any of my medication because I came here at 5 a.m. I need to leave. I'm pranging. I've lost a lot of blood and I don't have my antidepressants in my body. So I had to go. So what have you been up to apart from seeing me?
Well, I was going to do a welcome back.
Oh.
So I'm excited to announce this is now the 5th episode in a row with a different background. How do we like this one? Are the vibes less chopped?
Is
Please.
the lighting good now?
Yeah. Miss, your overhead lighting is chopped. It wasn't actually overhead. It was a studio light. We just did it really badly. So
yeah, we were in a rush.
Yeah, so kill yourself.
And this podcast is free. So
yeah, bitch.
kill yourself. Kill yourself, bitch. So yeah.
And
I don't know who you are, but yeah.
But welcome back. I hope you enjoyed having Miss Chick Hunter Schaefer here with us.
Yeah.
It was such a dream. And if you haven't, there's hopefully, fingers crossed, our episode that we did on Tesla with her will also be out by now. So definitely go listen to that because I think it's fucking iconic.
Yes. At Tesla Pod on Instagram or
Plug
just
it.
Tesla. She's in our recommended podcasts.
Yeah, indeed.
It's a really sickening episode, actually.
It's fucking hilarious. When you sent it to me to listen to it, I was just sitting there pissing myself off.
It's great. It's great. I think also we did that one after our one, so we were really just in the flow. You guys are drunk. I was there. I didn't have the sun in my face anymore. For half of that episode that we did of our one, I had the sun in my face. I was like,
but you looked so so glowy though. You were shimmering.
I also look booba as fuck, and that's not bad. But it was like I was in the like wide angle part of the lens, so I was like like that.
You were wide maxing.
I was wide loading.
Yeah,
I was wide loading.
And if you are new from Chick Hunter or new recently, because we have got a lot of kind of new people around, yeah, very much welcome.
Yes, welcome. We love to see you here. Make yourself comfortable.
Yeah.
Crack the snacks out.
Don't have your volume up too crazy because your ears might bleed.
No, we've normalized the volume now. Okay, we normalize it. Yeah, crack your dildo out.
Yeah,
because this is free porn, honey.
Honey, put it in. Lube it up.
This is porn, mama. Is this porn?
I think for some people it is.
We want you to be like this when you're listening to our pod. The girls are gonna love that. The girls are gonna live. The girls, I mean the men, the best.
Yeah, literally. And
or non-binary.
There's some women out there that will live, I think.
Oh, honey, yeah. There's some bi women who will fit us. I was gonna really quickly tell you when we were talking about straight men. I know bi women with straight boyfriends or whatever. I went to an afters this weekend, just gone, infamous. And
you can't stay away.
Wait, no, and I went to an afters, and her boy. We met this like very T galley, not trans, just like she's T, and then she took us back, and she's bi, but she has a boyfriend, and they just moved in together. Blah, blah, blah. Her boyfriend, really nice, also really fit. Basically, the point was that he's fit, and he was like talking to me, and he was like, I just love being part of the queer. Like, a guest in the queer community, and it's so nice to be able to come into this. I was like, oh, that's quite sweet.
That's
and like
cute.
Culturally queer. But then he was so fucked, and it was like, 6 in the no, it wasn't 6 in the morning, maybe it was like 4 in the morning. And I was like, but I'm in your house and I'm like gonna listen and give you this holiday. He's like, yeah, I love it. And he's like, I love her. She's like amazing. She loves between me, she's my mummy, queer mummy, and I'm her daddy, And I was like, oh wow.
No way
I feel my pussy burning a little bit.
Kitty is purring.
And then he was like, he's one of those like, those straight men who are like, they're very comfortable in themselves. So they just like flirt with all the faggots.
They're the best
they
ones.
And he literally like 20 minutes after we had that conversation, I was sitting down on the sofa, and then there was dogs there, and everybody, I'd sat on the edge of the sofa, and then everybody else on the sofa had like sat on the floor to look at these dogs. So just me sitting on this really long sofa on my own. He was like, "What did you do?" I was like, "'Cause I'm fat," and
I think it's because you smell.
probably both, and probably because of either one. And so he
Some combination of the two.
yeah. And then he was like, "Oh, it's okay, I'm fat too." He lifted up his shirt belly, and I was like, "What?" And I was like,
Oh my god.
I was like, "Do that again, baby. Do that again, baby."
Gagging to show you.
And I was gagging to see.
Honey, he was waiting
hot.
for a moment.
He was hot
all night to show you his belly.
He was. He knew. He clocked me as the only bear that he clocked me.
Oh, what a fierce diva.
I like caught up with a friend who is a avid listener of the pod. Love her. She's diva.
Mm-hmm.
But she was talking to me, and I hadn't seen her because she'd been away in Australia for like a month and a half since before Christmas. And we were just talking about stuff, and I was like, "I'm doing so much on pod and like job work, and I'm working as well." And it's blah, 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 blah. And she was like, "I was like, you know, people don't like people often listen to clips and stuff. They don't often listen to the full episode, which is fine. Like I've come to accept that, but."
It's the nature of the beast.
She really connected with what I was saying, I think in the New Year's episode, maybe about like, why do you live in London if you're just going to spend all your time at home? And I think she had been very much in that moment before she left for Australia. And I'm always genuinely gagged when people actually take something like real away from the pod. Like, but she was like, when I was in Australia and I was listening to the episode, I was like, wow, yeah, actually really like you are so tea. Like that's why I moved there, is to experience life. And I don't feel like I have been doing that. It was just really nice to like see that somebody had taken something actually like meaningful. Because I was talking about like the books that I read, which I read one book a year because I'm fucking ADHD. I can only listen to audiobooks.
Mm-hmm.
So the one book I read last year was Love in Exile. And I didn't realize that like actually like impacted my life until like the end of the year. And I was like, wait, gag, actually books do impact your life in some way. Like gag.
Wait, is Loki writing an art form?
Is podcasting an art form?
Our podcasters.
Honey. This is our honey.
Honey.
Honey. But yeah, I just thought I'd tell you that because I thought it's like a nice thing.
Wide load of Stonewall.
Me basically being like, me talking to myself being like, go get up out and do shit. You're like, you know, you're in London, you're in your 30s. Like, enjoy life. Don't wait around for life to come to you. Because I've been like a person that was like 25 and just stayed in like with my boring boyfriend and just like did nothing. We were talking about this on Valentine's, but it's like, go, actually, you can have fun with life.
Yeah,
and like,
100%.
and I also feel very lucky living here. There's like so many lovely people that we live really close to. It's like, if I'm not appreciating that, then I think I'm doing something wrong.
It definitely comes and goes in stages. Like, I feel like I had a very long stretch of not doing anything, which is definitely very directly linked to my employment status and my lack of funds as a result of that. However, this whole week I've been literally not in any evening. So, segue, Wednesday night, we went together to a Polari Labs event.
Wide Load crashes the Polari Labs Kickstarter launch.
Honey, it was sickening, me harassing the owner.
Oh my God. I'm just going to get water. Oh my God.
She thinks I'm a joke. That's why she's laughing so much.
You told me not to laugh at you.
Oh, wait. I don't know what to say right now while I'm by myself. Do you like my room? We're doing like, I'm talking to the camera.
Oh, sorry.
If you look over here in the scene, I've started making the wide load artwork for real life. And I'm very proud of it, actually. It's halfway done. Yes.
Sorry, I had to cough up a lung and take my inhaler, but I'm back.
So,
we love it. So you were telling me we went to Polari Labs. Tell the people about it.
yeah, so if you're a real one, if you've been here since episode 1, you'll know Polari Labs because
sucking dick and cock.
she was kind of a main talking point of the first ever episode of Wide Load. If you do not know Polari Labs, if you're unfamiliar, look her up on Instagram. Basically, it's a company that is an anal sex lab.
The world's first
World's first anal sex lab. Should we do that again together?
The world's first anal sex lab.
Wide load.
Man. Ooh.
And so basically what they make is this ball. It's, I don't know, yay big. And it's made out of collagen and algae. And it goes up your ass so that you don't have to douche. And it goes in your bum. And it kind of works as a squeegee to collect all the poop in your hole.
And it squeegees up when the dick goes up your ass.
Exactly.
So it's kind of like self-fulfilling in a way.
Yeah, it's a...
Self-determinated.
Yeah. Sure.
Basically, we talked about this on the first episode because Beef would not stop talking about it in the meeting that we had when we were like naming the podcast, deciding what the structure of it would be, everything. And I was like, well, we're going to talk about this. And you were like, I have all these marketing ideas for like Polari Labs now, because you were like getting progressively more drunk at the pub. We went to meet our friends after we had like decided.
No, this is when I was sober, Diva.
No,
I
you
was just
weren't.
excited, girl.
No, girl, you were.
No, girl, don't say that. Don't.
You were talking with May. You were having
Yeah,
a drink.
girl. I had like a half a beer when
No, you were
when Jack came in from the studio. I literally was not. I was not drinking.
Go. No, you were fucked.
Fuck off. Don't try to fucking gaslight me. I was just excited.
Same thing. Because you're high on life. You're drunk on the joy of life. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, girl.
Okay. She wasn't drunk. She was just feeling her vibes.
I resent this narrative, but
okay.
continue.
She was just feeling her vibes and having a really cute time. You spent the whole time pretty much chatting to one of our other friends about all of your marketing ideas for Polari Labs. And then you're like, I'm going to tell you about them on the podcast. I was like, God, I don't know if I can hear about this again. But then we did, and it was really fierce.
It was really fun.
We had some really great ideas, I think.
I loved it. I actually think we kind of ate that up.
What else did we say? We said Princess Julia puts the A-balls up your ass the whole festival.
Exactly.
Like, you know, we get a celebrity in every week, every day.
I mean, I probably still have the list here.
What else did you say?
Well, it was around the time of Wicked, and so I was like, they should do Wicked promo, and you can get like a green one or a pink one. I said they could do like a Brat collab and put some Coke in there.
The moment. So what happened at this at this thing that we went to?
So they posted that they were doing an event which was for a short documentary that they made with a Q&A, and I literally immediately sent to you. I was like, girl, we have to go to this. Like, we have to go to this. How can we not?
I was like, girl, what?
You were so not interested, I feel like.
I just hadn't thought about the Polari Labs able in a very long time.
Me neither, actually.
But then I was like, we should go for like, you know, the pod, and we should also just go because it would be interesting to like actually have more understanding of what it was, because we were just piecing it together from like the videos on Instagram.
Yeah. And so we got there, and before the like documentary started, they had a live demonstration table, and it had like a
and you were on it. You were on the table on all fours.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was in the. I had to go early so I could like meet them all in the green room.
We had to douche first.
Yeah, just in case.
Yeah, just in case. Yeah. Just to get the chunks off.
And so there was like a fuck machine on the table, and doing nothing. It was just like running, just like And then they had all these different poop samples and like renderings of what the inside of the colon looked like. And then the lady gave us the A-ball to hold and touch.
Yeah, everybody else had to put gloves on to hold the A-ball, but we got to touch it with our bare hands.
Oh, bare hands.
Polari Labs, right? It seems like a very scientific. Well, it is.
I mean, I think if you're going to make something to put up people's arses, it kind of has to be like
me making cock, like in the lab.
Like it's loose up there. There's no flared base, honey. It's just she's just loose.
Yes. So she's just floating around,
She's
especially if it's up in you. God, it's bouncing around up in there.
It's like
oh, wait, is that
a pinball machine?
Like, it's bouncing across the anal walls.
Oh, I was going to say it's like a pinball machine.
Oh.
Like you press the paddles. So you're like slingshotted in and across from the room.
Yeah. It's like, because I think with your hole, if you just throw it at it and you're kind of in the same couple of meters, it's just gonna go in anyway.
It's like, do you know those? I don't know if they have these here. Those charity donation boxes, and they're like a well, and you roll the coin, and it just goes around and around and around and around and around.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, I missed that. That was very that was very kind of the everyday kind of surrealism of childhood.
100%.
And I feel like we've lost that. The 90s were a different time. I was gonna say, so the film that we all went there to watch was this like 30-minute documentary about like basically answering every single question that anybody could have about the able, trying to get you to sign up to the Kickstarter, and also most importantly, it was presented by an incredibly hot kind of berry adjacent man. So I was kind of concentrating, but also like, oh
Yeah, go. I was hoping he would put it in.
yeah, I wanted to see the inside of his hole.
Oh, Scott. So they talked all about how it works, went through the lab, talked about the testing and the goals with it, whatever. And at the end, he was like, so has anyone ever used it? And they were like, well, yes, one person has. And it's one of the founders who's a gay guy, a real life gay guy.
Gay, yeah?
Proper gay guy material.
Gay guy, immaterial gay guy.
Exactly.
Immaterial gay. Immaterial.
And they put a little camera on a dildo and they put it inside his ass and like recorded the inside of his hole. And then they put the A-ball in after and then went back in and honey, it was clean.
Yeah.
It was actually so gag.
It was like quite fascinating. I was like, there is no way that is going to work. But it, honey.
Can you...
Honey, it wasn't ruined when she bought it.
And so there's just a room of, I don't know, 120 people just viewing the inside of this guy's hole.
And he's sitting there in the crowd. And I did feel for him in that moment.
I feel like I would. This is the thing is, I genuinely think it was a really amazing thing. I latched onto it originally because I was like, this is hilarious. Like, people are putting a bowl up their hole and they're so fucking gagged and excited by it. And watching it, I was like, okay, wait, this is kind of fierce and like interesting. But I love the whole idea that we were there at this event that ultimately was about an important issue that was to do with like sexual health and like confidence around anal sex and like, better alternatives than douching. But it was equally just hilarious.
They'd just be like, so it gets pushed up when they fuck you in the arse, basically.
Yeah, there was no like, we were not using clinical language.
And I love that because it was like, I had wondered, and this is my my listening, my learning moment. When I first saw the Polari Labs, I was like, why is that one of the founders like a galley, like a lady? I was like,
diva.
A diva. She's the diva, the Dawn diva.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, why is she so interested in like anal sex? Like, I was like, you have it if you want it.
Well, he's her gay best friend.
No.
She just like loves gay guys. She's like
I love hole. I love gay hole.
She's like a straight woman stuck in a gay guy body.
But she's actually a bi top.
And she's diva.
She straps everyone down. The funny thing that I thought the best thing of the whole night was her saying, I believe that, it's really normalized for all straight men to have anal sex, that the world order will change.
Oh.
And I was like,
it's so real.
I was like, that's really funny. Probably not, but also kind of sickening.
I don't know. I saw someone say recently that like if straight men started being fucked in the ass, that we would have world peace. And I kind of believe that.
You think? Would they be a lot less stressed?
Well, I think there's also so much to talk. I mean,
I think I need to get fucked in the arse then.
Yeah, God, honestly. Let's do it. Let's do it. Actually, let's see if it makes a difference.
Shall I bend over now?
Wait, cut. Beep.
Oh wait.
Okay.
Oh my God. Be fucking hell. Oh my God.
Get off.
Me.
Fuck off.
Fuck me.
Bloody
hell. Okay, if I start leaking, can you let me know?
Oh my God.
Fucking hell.
I mean, the tea on it, like, changing. Shut the fuck up.
Fucking hell, you really know how to... Never had anybody do that before.
Sorry, it's so big. I don't know.
I wouldn't say...
Honey,
So
it
big.
slid in pretty easily for a top.
Honey,
Anyway,
my anal walls.
we don't need to get too deep into this, I guess, but what she's kind of saying about the, like, straight men need to get fucked, basically. What kind of speaks to what the whole larger thing that they were talking about and what is so much to do with the inspiration behind this product is the shame around bottoming and douching and the homophobia and also, I guess, like, the misogyny behind that, because homophobia is so heavily influenced by misogyny, with femininity being viewed as an inherently bad thing. So the idea that they're making a product that, you know, directly addresses that and is going against this idea that's so ingrained and built into society is kind of revolutionary in a sense.
I would say yes. I mean, I would say yes. I'm obviously, when someone wants my money, I'm obviously skeptical of, you know, being like, but it's changed the fucking world. But as someone who would like to you know, try bottoming more at all, I do feel like that is something that could help me, I think, because I'm fundamentally lazy.
They're going to put out a one that's like the size of a pea for you.
That's actually what I need. I feel it's existential. When you told me about it, right, it was the first episode of the pod. We were trying to do all this stuff. I like go, you know, anatomy lesson on the anus because I know it's there and we just fuck it, you know. So I learned about it a little bit. And then this time around, I was like, okay, I'm really like actually finding out all of the questions that we had that we didn't really know about, like, how the fuck does it work?
Oh my God, so real.
So I will say, Sickening Diva Boots, this bi woman and her gay best friend about to turn all the assholes of East London out, honey. And I was like, bitch, I said the A-ball is the alternative to boofing that you didn't know you needed, because you could just put Coke inside it.
Oh, 100%.
And then it just disintegrates. So the main thing about the A-ball is it disintegrates and comes out your butt. And that's why they were interested in the poo, because they wanted to make it disintegrate into the same consistency as poop.
Yeah.
Poop.
It was really interesting as well. They talked about like potential
Mothers.
like growth and how it could work, and that they might put like suppositories in there, like things that protect against STDs. They protect against the wig flu, as an example.
Oh, they put wig glue in the A-ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I thought was really fierce.
Yeah.
We had a hilarious conversation outside after, when we were talking about so what, I wonder what else that they would make, because surely this is not the only like one thing that they would make. And
I can't believe we're going to talk about this.
and I don't know which one of us said this, but one of us said that they should start producing prosthetic foreskins.
Period.
Oh, your nose is... Your mug is broken.
That gagged me. Is it better now?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You're smiling mischievously.
No, it is.
You're smiling
I'm
mischievously.
just laughing about the joke about prosthetic foreskins.
Yes. I know. It's like, yeah, I guess like, is it made out of the same material as, is it just silicone?
I don't know, I
Is it a
guess
head?
so.
Is
Like
it-
maybe they grow it with like stem cells.
Themselves.
Do you think they were single use or reusable?
Foreskins. I mean, depends if you're cut or not. Because if you're cut, it's probably just single use.
So the prosthetic foreskin
No,
I meant.
Oh,
But
my foot's gonna sleep now.
can you imagine how cunt that would be? Imagine if you went over to someone's house and you were circumcised and you show up and they pull out a prosthetic foreskin for you to put on.
And then they surgically attach it to your willy, and then you leave and you're like, bitch, I'm uncut now.
Polari Labs #ad.
Oh.
Shout out to, you know how people do like their Instagram posts and they're like hair by, wig by, like makeup by,
Foreskin by
Polari Labs.
A suppository by Polari Labs.
And then
Do they put can someone's gonna put G in the A-ball, aren't they?
oh my God,
The G-ball.
they put G into the A-ball supply, like when they put needles in strawberries.
I mean, I guess like sickening. Oh my God! Wait,
did that happen here? Needles
What?
and strawberries.
strawberries.
I think that might have been a thing in Australia. People put needles in strawberries.
I've heard of that.
Spring is coming with a strawberry with HIV/AIDS in the mouth. Sometimes it feels like that though.
It does. Well, it did feel like that this week. We got one like fierce cunt.
That's
Like
so sickening.
I felt like it was like June, and then I was like,
You might-
okay, I'm gonna kill myself again now.
Literally.
Like,
Obviously wanted to talk to her. I was like, I have to talk to her. We have to talk to her. And so we went up and we told her about the podcast. And I think she was living. I think she was living. And then I told her about some of the like stupid ideas that she had. I walked up and I was like, I have a lot of marketing ideas for you, like as a joke. And you were like, I'm sorry. I'm like, fuck off, bitch. Like, kill yourself.
no, can I tell you this real tea? You went inside to go talk to her, to go find her. And I was finishing my cigarette outside with your fat boyfriend. And I went, okay, I'm going to go in. And I was like, I'm going to go inside. I'm going to avoid beef so I don't have to go and talk to the lady because I don't want to have to embarrass myself like that. And then I walk in and then I'll go try to kind of sneak around the way in. And then I turn around, like looking
and I
around.
clocked you.
You clocked around and you're like, and I was like, fuck. Gonna come over there now.
You didn't have to stay and talk.
No, bitch, I'm just doing a little funny bit. But like, and then I was like, no, I think I should go over and chat. But I was also, I really wanted to, it was like, I felt like a little bit of a proud, like, dance mum, kind of like, like a pageant mum.
I'm so
Watching my child, like, kind of go forth.
I'm so not one to like go up and talk to people, but I was like, I feel like I do need to speak to her. Because full circle moment. And then I was chatting to her and I feel like we had a great giggle. And then she actually ended up asking me to do content with her after we talked about the podcast.
Yeah.
And they interviewed me. I haven't seen it out on the Instagram at all, but
it did look like you've been interviewed by OK Lou.
You might see a beef peep on Polari Labs. We shall see. And then I asked her to be on the podcast, so it probably won't happen, but who knows?
What was her name again?
Anna.
Anna.
If you're watching this,
Come on, pod.
we love Polari Labs.
Anna, you're sickening.
Send us some A-balls.
Bring your strap. Bring your A-balls. Come on the pod.
And donate to the Kickstarter.
Polaris, the Wide Load Kickstarter. Yeah.
Not you though, Anna, because you don't need to.
Yeah, you work
You're
there.
the CEO.
So I'm hoping the CEO, honey.
She's the CEO. She owns 51% of this company.
She owns 100% of his whole.
I own 51% of your A-ball.
She's fucking those.
Oh yeah,
those holes.
she's topping me.
She's topping those straight man's holes.
She's coming on Wide Load and she is topping me.
And I'm gonna just sit here. But then at least we get to use the A-ball, I think.
Okay, so we thought while we were at it, we would just take some quick bottoming submissions from you to hear some funny stories. Sponsored by Polari Labs.
Sponsor us. So, we asked a question on stories. What is your stupidest bottoming story? Let us know. It could be a horror story, a strange location. Was art class in session? Paint emoji.
Painting.
How did you learn to douche? Your unconventional do thing. Your unconventional do thing method. You say a list, so it's fine. Or whatever you want. I left it quite open.
I'm excited to hear
Why are you giving me this look?
Open.
What?
Open heart.
You're like...
No, I'm excited to hear these stories.
Okay.
Let's get into it.
Okay, I think you're going to relate to this one. So the first story is, guy came inside me and said, and I, oop.
Oh, not that. That's kind of like, and I don't know, I know that you hated I Love LA, even though you didn't tell me you fucking watched it, you bitch.
I really tried.
But in I Love LA, when Jordan Firstman is fucking his boyfriend and they come and they go, that part.
Oh, sis, we did that. That low was a lyric video.
So true.
Yeah.
Let's hear the next one.
Okay. When I was 17, I douched with one of those Capri Suns with the nozzle. Fuck knows why.
With the Capri Sun in it?
Hopefully not.
Orange flavored hole, honey.
Well, actually, yeah. How you couldn't get the water back in there, could you?
Honey, my pH balance is crazy right now, honey.
I just wanted a little flavor. Miss Mandarin. Okay, in what world was that the only option?
Right.
To douche with a Capri Sun.
Right.
In what world?
Like Loki just don't.
Like Loki paint him.
Like,
Loki Start the art class.
Low-key,
Art class should be in session at that point. Like,
pull out your first class degree from your fine arts university, honey.
and get to painting, honey. Because also, I don't think there's enough like liquid inside a Capri Sun to clean you out. So now you've just got a shitty orange hole.
Oh my God. Was the pH
Just like Trump.
was the pH unbalance worth it?
So Capri Sun girl, person, Capri Sun them.
Don't do that.
Okay, self. Okay, next one. I was so tight, his foreskin's frenulum broke and shot blood all over me.
Oh, I've heard that happen to so many people. Well, couldn't be me.
No, you wasn't you. Your hole's too loose for that. Yeah, your hole's too loose for
That
that.
happens to like a lot of people, I think.
I know. I would say that one, Uncut King. Thank you. Or Uncut Dolls. Uncut Dolls.
Uncut Jones.
Uncut Thems.
Yeah, period.
I've heard that happen before. There's a lot of blood. I've seen some photos from friends of
yeah,
mine.
like if you're hard, there's a lot of blood down there.
Okay. So this is from East London royalty, East London music royalty. It's a three-parter.
God.
Four-parter, sorry. I painted a couple in the dark room in the Eagle in Manchester, and then we came out of the dark room to clean up, and they turned to each other and turned to me and said, "Oh my God, we walked down the aisle to your song." Oh, wait.
That's crazy.
And then it said, and then I said, "Which one?" And they told me. I was like, "Oh, not that one."
Oh my
God.
God.
So you paint. That's a full circle moment too.
That's gaggy.
What's your response to that? What would you do differently in that moment?
That's so wild. Wait, if I was the painter or the paintee?
Well, it's like if somebody fucked one of us and then you're like with cum all over your face, like, "Honey, I love your part."
You're like talking to someone, they're like, "Your voice sounds familiar."
People just message me on Scruff and be like, "Bon marche." So that caller, thank you for your vulnerability. Fucking
Yeah.
hell.
That's a story and a half for sure.
And next time I'm painting somebody in the dark room, I'm going to think twice and think, have they listened to Word Load today? So stop and think. Somebody else said, I saw my reflection staring back at me in the poop-speckled water of the shower stall. This isn't for me. I'm assuming this is about a douching experience, maybe?
Yeah, wow, that's
Splattery,
a
girl.
moment of self-reflection for sure.
Splatter. Oh, they know her.
Oh my God.
Yes. Okay, there's a couple here where just like, he had a big cock.
Okay.
So, and he had a big cock and it hurt because it's my first time. Okay. Yeah. And it would.
And indeed it did.
Assume this is also about a painting experience. It's more of a haiku in a way. Ferrari, no space, gave it a new paint job.
What? Can you say that again, please?
Ferrari, comma, no space, comma, gave it a new paint job. Hand emoji.
Oh, that's beautiful
So
writing.
you painted the inside of the car, I'm assuming. I think that means it's like a gear stick, right? Because that's like a microphone, but it seems like that's a gear stick, maybe.
Oh.
Did you
sit on a gear stick?
Yes.
Sick name though. Wait, who's fucking in a Ferrari?
Bitch.
Is that a line from a song?
No. White for a brown Ferrari.
Oh my God.
Had a poop time.
In your brown must.
Bad luck to paint on my chair. Brown Ferrari. Sorry, anyway, that's so awful. Okay.
In your car when we drive, my baby. Shitting on your backseat.
In the backseat. I'll see you after the art class. Okay, wait.
Is there anything else, Will?
I'm just gonna check this last couple. Oh my God. Okay, this one's all right. Our final one. This is about. I think it must be bottoming. Says on a golf course in the sandy part, our hag saw us and cried from embarrassment. Well, I think you need to really apologize to that girl. I'm so sorry.
God, did you want sand in your asshole?
You know that the one with the sand coming out the arse. Seen that one?
What?
Have you seen the one with like the guy? He's like sitting on a beach and he's naked, and then he puts the phone down to his hole, and then he just lets loads of sand out of his hole.
Ew.
You haven't seen that?
No, thankfully not.
Do you think a Polari Labs Able would sort that out though?
Oh, that's the spring the resort collection.
The Denver Gucci
Yes.
Polari Labs Resort
Oh,
Able.
God.
I know. Did you get a sandy hole? Is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's.
Have you ever had a sandy hole?
Do you mean the squirrel from SpongeBob?
Sandy's hole. I think let's not talk about women like that.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Thanks for submissions.
Thank you.
Don't give me a sandy hole. Don't want it. Don't want to see it. No, thank you.
Comment, like, and subscribe for a sandy hole.
Yes. Comment wide load for 10% off your sandy hole.
Okay. Thank you so much for these submissions. We're gonna go on a break.
We'll be back shortly.
Mwah. Yeah. Hello. This is the break. Welcome to the break.
Thanks for watching Wide Load. Be sure to like and subscribe. Leave us a comment. Leave us a like. Send it to a gapey hole. You know.
Send it to a Gabe.
Send Wide Load to all your gapey friends.
Yes.
Very gay.
Very Gabe. Very Gabe.
Very gay.
Also, for anybody who doesn't know, because somebody asked me, that sound is Bjork from an interview of her talking about the TV. Two people asked me about it on the weekend. And I was like, have I never said what that is? So just FYI, it's Bjork. Very gay.
Thank you, Bjork, for
gay.
sponsoring Wide Load.
Would we get anything? We're just like for the vibes.
She's like putting as many A-balls as she can in her mouth, like a chipmunk.
It's so gapey.
So after we went to the Polari Labs thing on Wednesday, last night, we went to see The Moment because I was like, wow, you know, got to be relevant, got to talk about the relevant stuff on the pod, girl. Got to get the clips going. I don't think we need to rehash Brett. We all were there. It was a year and a half ago.
Yeah, fucking hell.
But it was fierce. And so obviously we wanted to go see The Moment and check it out, and then we could talk about it. And about 20 minutes into the film, we were not sitting in the same row. I looked down and you were gone.
Mr. Peslow left the building.
She disappeared.
Yeah, I had gone.
You said, I have to go.
And I walked out.
Yeah, and then you left.
I don't know what happened, but I do know what happened. Intro to why I had to leave. It's law, and I will keep it brief. Basically, in like 2018, went to see Paddington 2 with my mum.
Shout
I
out,
used to live at home.
Shout out to Mother of Depeche Load.
Mother Lord. And
The mother of the House of Load.
Mother of the house. I was in the theatre. At that time, I wasn't on a fierce sickening supply of antidepressants. I wasn't on a sickening supply
On a cocktail of medication.
of antidepressants, honey. For some reason, it was so dark and it was so like well soundproofed. And you know, like you go into a theatre and you can sometimes see the sides of the screen because it's like, you know, it's still light.
Yeah.
It was so like well insulated, so like black that you just could not see anything. And I think my brain in that point of my life was like, I couldn't feel the air. And then I was like, I'm having a panic attack. Because I also thought like, you know, when The Dark Knight came out and then like shot up people in the cinema. This is like in 20 whatever. And so I was like, I'm next. I was like, I'm next, bitch. Like,
Bitch, Paddington Bear is going to jump out of the screen and shoot me.
bitch, they're going to call me a Paddington too, bitch. Like,
And then she's going to run away with Queen Elizabeth.
yes, yeah. I'm hesitant to say it's embarrassing, but I would say it's definitely like interesting that I basically can't really go to the cinema that much because I had a panic attack at Paddington 2 like 7 years ago.
Just so unfortunate because Paddington 2 is actually an amazing film.
It's actually like the
It's
bits I did
so
see.
good.
Sickening.
It's really good.
At that time in my life, I was very much in my like, I like my Sanderson vibe. So I was like, this is just like Paddington at the Grand Budapest Hotel. Like boring.
Go, it's just Hugh Grant and drag.
Yeah. That's Mamma Mia, no? Oh, wait, no, he's not in that one.
No, he's not.
So basically, I didn't go see a film for like 2 years. I didn't go to cinema for like 2 years after that happened because I just like couldn't do it. Then I was like, going to get a grip. It's Paddington 2. Like, we're old enough now. We can get a
Like,
grip.
get the fuck over it.
Get up, get to work, honey.
Nobody wants to work anymore.
No, he wants to go watch films anymore. So then over the years, I've like slowly made myself go again. I even felt anxious in Barbie because I just, in the cinema, it's just like some psychosomatic thing. I was like, why the fuck am I anxious at this film?
Ryan Gosling. No.
No, he's just unsettling. You mean?
Isn't he the one that straight men are obsessed with?
I think that's Ryan Reynolds.
Oh yeah, straight men are like, I would fuck the fucking shit out of Ryan Reynolds.
It's like when gay guys are like, I would fuck the shit out of Megan Fox. They're like, no, you wouldn't. You just think she's cunt. Like, you just think she's cunt.
Just say you think she's cunt.
Just say mother, babe.
Yeah, just say mother.
Babe, you're not bi. Just say mother.
I would just say mother. Sorry, that's really funny.
You know when you're like at school and the obviously faggy people are coming out and you're maybe like in the closet, but you are like, you clock the tea. They clock your tea, but they're not going to say anything because they're a diva. And they're like, yeah, but I still like girls. And they're like, oh, who do you like? Like Megan Fox and like
Margot Robbie.
Like, yeah, or like
Tilda Swinton.
I love Tilda Swinton in Lion the Witch and the Wardrobe. Or like, no, in the Grand Budapest Hotel.
That bit in Kimmy Schmidt when he's like, when he's a faggot and he's like, I've got a hot babe painted on my truck to like make the guys think I'm straight, and it's Tilda Swinton.
They say the most obvious things, which are like what society is telling you that you should like.
Oh, 100%.
As a man or a woman or as a them. And you're like, girl, we clock it. You never looked at a boob and lived, honey. You just thought, mama, she's cunt. You were either looking at the Leonardo DiCaprio in like Romeo and Juliet, or you were looking at like the person that played one of their mums and being like, she's cunty, that's Laura Dern, mama.
Yes.
Like, you were just being like, she's mother. Because I always wonder, like, why do faggots specifically really enjoy like women over 40 in a film? Like, it's like Hereditary.
Tony Collette.
Yeah, literally, I am your mother. Like, what is it that attracts faggots to that?
That's such an interesting question.
But I was just like,
we should dive into that sometime.
Babe, you're really obviously a faggot. You love musical theatre, and I don't mean to stereotype, but you are just gay, and that's actually okay, because gay is okay.
I would put the fucking shit out of Julie Andrews in The Sound of Music.
I would fuck Caroline's mum.
Oh my god, girl, Liza Minnelli, crazy puss. Just say mother.
Just say mother, baby.
Just say mother. You don't
Anyway,
need to be misogynist.
but we bi is real. Bi is real though. I'm sorry, it pains me to say that bi is real, but bi is real. So, and you got that from me. You got that from Depeche Mode, and you're never gonna get it again. But you had it once.
It kind of sounded like you were being like bi is real.
Oh, bi is real. Oh, well, both actually. Bye, Israel.
See ya.
Bye, yeah. Before I left the theatre, right, so fucking hot. Like, why am I so hot? And so I had eaten like half a thing of popcorn. So I like ripped off the other bit of it and made a fan out of it and started fanning myself while I was watching the moment.
Unconventional materials challenge.
Yeah. And then the bits that were at the start of the film were like all of these kind of very anxious, uncomfortable bits of like fame, I guess, or like, like Charli not being respected and everything just being very chaotic and confusing. And then that really just like hammered it home. And I was like, I'm so hot. I can feel my like skin sticking to the 2 layers that I have on, but I'm too sweaty to take it off because I also forgot to put deodorant on that day. So I was like, I have to like sit here.
That day.
Oh. Yeah, let's wake it up. Are you mad or something? Let's wake it
I'm
up.
joking,
No. You love to make this joke. Tell me the truth. Tell me your feelings.
Because it's real. Because I also take my medication. I know it makes you sweaty.
Okay. I'm not afraid to smell like shit. Do I want to? No. But if I do, that's my choice. So, grabbed what I could see in my periphery, left some of my shit by accident, and then went outside and found like an aircon unit and just stood under that for like 20 minutes. So luckily when I walked out into the silent lobby, when I walked out, my friend had just sent me this, where is it? My friend had just sent me this picture of this bear chef. It said, you're eating good when the head chef is bear trained. And it's just a picture of a bear.
Yes.
And then I said, fuck, I was having a panic attack in the moment and this saved me.
Thank you, bear trained.
And then I was like, I know your boyfriend, who's also a close friend, is laughing at me right now. And he was like, you are correct. He is laughing at you right now. And I was like, and he should. So then I just milled around there for a while until you guys finished because I was like, I actually don't think I can go back inside for some reason. So when I left the theatre anyway, it was like the bit about the card and she was like signing a contract on the staircase.
I know where you are.
I was like, in a way, once the dust has settled from me feeling anxious and I was standing outside having a cigarette, I was like, that wasn't really, like, what I saw wasn't really that fierce. So I was like, I assumed I haven't really missed much.
So I was going to recap on the movie since you missed it. So there are going to be spoilers ahead. It's all, all the Brat stuff is happening. It's time for the tour. All these people are organizing it. All the label stuff is going on. And she's obviously very stressed and disheveled and tired and stressed the frick out. And if you're a Charli fan, you will know that bitch does the most fucking random brand deals ever.
Samsung.
And literally, and so part of the film was that she did a Brat card brand deal with some bank. And that was the whole thing. And then they had this awful director who was played by Alexander Skarsgård. Alexander Skarsgård, get off my screen. Why are you always here? Although your body was tea and pillion. And then...
I don't like to say Twink's body's a tea.
And then all this shit happens with him, basically. And it just makes it awful. And they're like kind of sanitizing everything. And she's freaking the fuck out. And she's progressively getting more and more and more and more stressed. And then eventually she was like, I need to get the fuck out of here, basically. And goes to Ibiza to have a little holiday. And again, trying to relax, and it gets fucking worse and worse there. Everything is stressful. This was where my favorite scene in the whole movie was, is she went for this treatment with this lady who's apparently incredible. And she was basically telling Charli how awful her energy is, and she's got like a dark soul or some shit like that, and her skin is bad. And eventually she's like, I can't treat you. Like, your vibes are too bad, essentially. And so Charli walks out of the room. She looks fucking so chopped. Like, her hair is insane. Her face looks crazy. Like, she's sunburned. I don't know what the fuck. She was under a red lamp. And... she's so fucking disheveled walking back to her room. Her acting in this moment was incredible. And then Kylie Jenner walks out looking incredible. Like, beat to the fucking gods, talking to Charli. And she's like, oh my God, hi babe. Like, how are you? Like, you look amazing, baby. I haven't seen you in ages. And it turns to Charli and she looks fucking horrendous. And... then it goes back to Kylie and she's like beat the fuck down and her hair is just like perfectly blowing in the breeze. And she's like, I saw your dance that everybody's doing. How does it go with the I love that. What's it called? And Charlie's like, apple. And Kylie's like, apples. And
realizing.
And so she's progressively getting like more and more freaked the fuck out. And I was like, this is building to some like huge like crash out. Like something's going to happen. Like
she killed herself.
She's going to kill someone. And then, well, let's find out. At this point in time, I really needed to piss. And I was like, I can't go because something's going to happen. But equally, I was getting progressively more and more bored. And I was like, what? I was like, I really want to like this, but I'm actually genuinely really bored. And then it goes back. Alexander Skarsgård has just ruined her entire tour and just made it into this whole kind of like Taylor Swift Lover era production. Maybe not even that, like earlier.
Swiftie in the house.
She like just can't handle it and she just goes with it and she's like, the label is doing what the label does and we just have to keep Brat going. And then the whole thing with this card that she was doing, like a Brat card, and causes this bank to crash. And this is where the whole kind of climax of the film is the bank crashes because people took out this card to get free concert tickets and no one's paying their credit card bills. And then she starts losing, of all these followers, she loses 1 million followers. Gag. Then she goes missing and they're like, nobody's seen her.
She's like, Agatha
Christie. They go up to her house and she's just lying there and there's like a little bit of blood, I think. And they're like, oh my God, she's dead. She's dead. And in that moment, I was like, oh my God, she killed herself. I was like, that's fucking sickening. Unfortunately, she was alive.
Oh.
And I was like, okay.
Wait, did she try to kill herself?
No. She was like, oh, I just had to sleep. Like, I was tired. And so this whole huge moment of like stress and anxiety and this thing and that thing, and it was like so many layers of these things happening to her, built to the climax, which was her being tired and losing 1 million followers.
Was that it?
And then she goes on and she does this shitty tour, and she sends a voice note to her friend that they fired about how she just liked being loved, and that, you know, she wanted so long for everyone to love her, and she just wanted to keep going, and she didn't want to mess it up. And that was essentially the movie.
Oh.
And I was so let down. I didn't think it was funny. I didn't think that it was entertaining. I thought she had moments of great acting, but the concept for me was not giving. I was like, if we're going to do a satire, surely we're going to go crazy. And I left feeling so like angry at the whole thing. I was like, why didn't she die in that moment? Like, why did she not just fucking kill herself? Or like,
Yeah, like, that's a dramatic ending to a story.
Right? There was like a couple moments after she talked to Kylie Jenner when she's on the phone to her like creative director lady, just being like, you need to fix this, like you need to sort it the fuck out, like you need to do a creative direction. And then she like breaks a wine glass and she's like on the phone furious, cleaning like blood off herself. She's like profusely bleeding. And it's so intense. And I was like, yes, like let's do this. And then it was,
I don't care,
just kind of nothing. And the film ends with a trailer for the concert video, which is kind of was the whole catalyst for the everything. It's just like she becomes Taylor Swift essentially. Like it's a very, 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 very direct Taylor Swift reference. And I'm just like, is that the whole joke is like it turned bad and now she's Taylor Swift? Because to me, that is really lazy comedy.
Yeah, it just sounds kind of boring.
It was fucking boring.
Yeah.
And I was like, go, like, kill her, or why does she not go back in there and like...
Charli XCX, kill yourself.
I was waiting for her to snap and like go in there and like fucking like shoot everyone or something and like take over and just do her little tour, or like everyone hates her and she performs to like a concert of 20 people, not a fucking packed stadium, or like, I don't know, like she's freaking out so much and the label takes over and they fucking kill her and like replace her with like a fucking robot Charli XCX or something. Like something interesting.
Voyage.
Go, it's a satire. You can do anything with it. And we ended it on this note of something that was not even real or real adjacent. And I just felt so disappointed by it.
That I mean, obviously I only saw like 20 minutes of it, but I wouldn't have expected that from the bit that I saw. I thought it was kind of building in tension and anxiety. Didn't think it was particularly funny. I thought it was going to be like in the thick of it, or the thick of it. Have you seen that show?
Well, it's inspired by Spinal Tap, which I've never seen.
I haven't seen that, but the thick of it is like a show. It's very like fly on the wall. It's like behind the scenes of like MPs and like their team and how they're all bumbling idiots. It felt like it was, at least from the bit I saw, it felt like it was too focused on trying to be kind of aesthetic and cool and interesting to actually say something.
I totally agree.
In terms of like, I enjoyed the graphics as a graphic designer, enjoyed the graphics, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I enjoyed that too.
But I was just like, if that's the thing I'm going to take away from a film, then I don't know if that's that interesting. Like, at least from what you're telling me, it feels very derivative of like the substance or something like that.
But the substance had can't. Like Brat had can't. The moment had no can't.
Yeah, I needed to know more because it was quite confusing because it started off with like real footage of like her at Brat, so it was kind of this meta thing of like, is this a documentary? Is this a line? And then you see that it's kind of reenactment, but it's kind of intercut, and that kind of takes you out of it because if you were there, you know what was happening.
Yeah, like,
so, like
it was a year and a half ago. We were all there for Brat. Like,
that girl, we were there. Did I need that? Yeah, the moment being Brat. Yeah, no, I was there. I was at the moment.
Yeah, go. I
lived it.
Yeah, go. I was listening to 360 at the Forest Rave at 5 a.m. Like, I lived it, honey.
I was going, oh, why the fuck is Emma Chamberlain in that video? Fucking, that's random.
Go. I was at the Divine asking the bartender to play Guess Remix with Billie Eilish when it came out at 8 p.m. Like,
yeah. We were terrorized by the Kangol hat that Billie Eilish wears. We were all terrorized.
God, I can never look at the color green the same ever again.
No, it's true. Yeah. I know I can. I
So-
can because I'm different.
I wanted to put it out to the
Different.
listeners to see what people thought.
Yes.
Because I was like, maybe I'm crazy. But people seem to have very similar opinions. Like, someone said they left the vibes out overnight and they're just rancid.
Yes.
Why didn't they make the fake scenarios way more exaggerated and stupid? Someone said, most average satire of the year. I replied to them saying, average is generous. And they said, yeah,
Gag.
you're right, actually. Someone said, it was fine, not bad, just fine. Like, if she had actually died, it would have been more interesting. Thank you.
Literally. Like if she had died and like, I don't know, like the brat flag had fallen down onto the stage on top of her, breaking her skull, and then she pans up from a drone, like a crane shot, and the blood is like seeping into the brat, and
Oh my
that's
God,
like
the Carrie vibes.
like, but do you know what I mean? Like, make it be referential, girl. I don't know, do something.
If it turned into a body horror, it would have been amazing.
It's something to me. It's like there's a real fine line with referencing yourself. You don't want to eat your own tail, and it can feel kind of. It felt, and I don't want to say it, but it felt a little self-indulgent at times.
Well, this is what someone said was she still wanted to be cool whilst being in character. And I think that's so tea. And this is kind of the final point I have on this to kind of wrap up this whole thing. Do you remember when she put out that essay a while back about coolness and about being cool?
Yeah, I actually never read it because I just didn't want to.
Well, I read that. It came out at a really similar time to the moment was announced. And she talked about how, like, this is cool, that is cool, and this is what coolness is. And you can be a big artist and be cool, but smaller artists are cool. And I'm Charli X and I'm telling XCX and I'm telling you what coolness is. With an awful writing, really bad writing. Sorry, Charli. Love you, but love you down, but like not a great writer.
Honey,
And
it was rumored when she wrote it.
literally, she wrote the same thing. Like literally, if it would be like the same thing 3 sentences in a row. Like, girl, you could have said this so much better. Anyway,
It seemed to me she was a
This-
candle in the wind.
this whole like reading this whole essay from her about coolness that I thought was just weird. I was like, I have a strange feeling this is her trying to like kind of protect herself with whatever happens with the moment and trying to be like the moment is cool because I'm cool and this is what cool is and I can
Mm.
define cool. And to me, unfortunately, it just really fell flat. And I thought it was boring and didn't say something. And I sat there needing to fucking piss so badly because I knew the gag was coming and there was no gag. So I'm sorry, Charli. I'm sorry, Aiden. I'm sorry to the one person in the responses that said that they liked it. But the moment, 6 out of 10, if that.
The bit that I saw, 4 out of 10.
Yeah, honestly.
It might have also been the panic attack.
If you'd asked me when I walked out of the cinema last night, I would have said 2 out of 10.
Literally, when you guys came downstairs after an hour, I was like, I'm all right now. I'm all right now. But I wasn't actually having a panic attack. I just really didn't like the film.
I walked out and I said to you, I was like, go, I wish I had a panic attack. Charli XCX, if you are watching this, I want compensation.
Honey,
I want a Le Creuset. Girl, it was ruined. It was
the
ruined when they
moment,
wrote it.
the moment,
The flopment.
the scruff. Babe, you should have done the scruff collab we suggested the other week. You would have really fierced it. You would have really fierced it, girl.
Okay, I think that we should wrap
I think
it
we should
up.
wrap. It's been lovely to chat about our experiences. We've done so many things together this week.
Yeah, literally. This has been it's our cinema episode, Loki.
We are. Oh, yeah.
We saw 2 documentaries.
Oh, we did.
Yeah, so
Brat,
fuck off
Brat, a real life brat.
Yeah, so kill yourself, that person that said, do you ever read a book? No, but we watch documentaries, so
Yes. Why don't you kill yourself? How about that? Not you.
let's all kill ourselves together.
Okay. Love you. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
See you
Listen
soon.
to every other episode. Now.
Bye.
Bye.